Let's stay in that interior of the line and let's go into the centers. The top 5 centers coming back. I'll start. Got to go with your guy, the Stanford transfer, Drake Nugent. I think we've seen what he did at Stanford, and I am so excited to see with you losing Olumue. Did I get it?
TV.
TV. All right. With you losing him to the pros, you definitely have bringing this guy in, and I think that's a great addition to the team. My number 2 is Zach Frazier out of West Virginia. I've watched Kat and her family are huge West Virginia fans, so we watched a lot of them. My thing about him is, like I talked about before with Christian Haynes, he blocks, he gets engaged, but then he fluidly gets to that next level.
Yeah.
Peeling off of whoever he's on and then going to that linebacker and really opening the holes for that running back coming in behind him. So I'm loving that, especially for, them this year. My number 3 is a team that I'm sure we're going to be talking about a lot. Quarterback Michael Pratt, Tulane, Sincere Haynesworth. He's somebody that, another one, like a UConn guy, I wanted to get him in here. He might not get as much attention, but the better they do, we saw what they did against USC and how he was able to play and move around that defense. Now, we know USC's defense ain't a lot to write home about, but still, to be able to do that in a big game with all the lights on you was huge. My number 4 was Matt Lee, I think out of Miami.
Yep.
He's another one. I'm pairing him with, we know what Cristobal was, he's that coach. He's that was a lineman, kind of bringing that flair to it. This is another team that I'm really expecting to see big things. I expected it last year, but we're really expecting it this year. Hopefully, maybe I just don't know how to grade these guys, but he's definitely going to be an anchor to that line. And then my last one is Bryce Foster out of Texas A&M. Another one of those that I'm expecting big things. I love his footwork. I love his maneuverability, but we saw with Texas A&M last year, they were struggling. We don't know what they're doing at quarterback. So we'll see what this comes, but even still, he's been able to contribute. What's your top 5 returning centers in 2023?
So this is a guy, I'll start at 5. I love what he does on the tape, and then his name just adds to it. From Air Force, Thor Paglialong.
Ooh.
I love it. He's nasty. He's gritty. He's mean. Solid run blocker. Like you were talking about that transition from the double team getting off to that next level. He does it so smooth. It's like butter. He does it perfectly. Number 4 for me, Matt Lee from Miami. Everything you said, he's really, really good. Hopefully he can help Miami be better than they were last year. Number 3 is my guy Drake Nugent. Got to see what he does. He was very good at Stanford last year. One of the finalists for the I believe it's the Lombardi Award. One of those awards for the interior guys. One of the finalists there, like Oluwatimi was the year before. I expect big things from him this year, especially number 3 guard, number 3 center, and number 1 guard. Big shoes to fill. Oluwatimi, I think he can do it just fine. Number 2 for me, and this answers Johnny's comment up above, the toughest, meanest center in college. I believe it's Sincere Haynesworth. I love this guy's grit on the field. He is mean. He is nasty. He is violent. Everything you want in one of these interior offensive linemen, he brings it and then some. I love what he does on the field. And then number 1 for me, Georgia tops the list again, Cedric Van Pran. Very good, very talented, can do it all. These top 3 guys, to me, are kind of that top tier, and then after that, it's another very good second tier of probably 5 to 10 guys. Like, again, centers is a very good group again this year. And it was tough to kind of separate 4 or 5 further down. So, but yeah, Cedric Van Pran, I love what he brings. And for Carson Beck to have one of the top centers and a returning guy that's got the experience is huge.
Yeah. And that's why we kind of had him a little higher last year, not necessarily this offseason, not necessarily in the top 5, but up there because of what they're bringing back, the support around him. You know what I mean? You have a couple returning receivers. You have Brock Bowers.
Yeah.
How am I blanking on that? But yeah, it's what brings around. So we'll see what he does. And Handy and Colin, they're very, very high on him. I want to shout out some people in the comment. We got an Iowa fan in here. Very excited to see my guy Matt Patton. What's going on, Matt?
Okay.
So he's in here. Hey, got your last swing.
They're going back and forth.
Yeah.
I hope the Hawks are going to be good
this year. Yes. Hey, look, we know defense, we know special teams. They did lose a couple pieces in the draft, but to get your quarterback, your tight end, in there, let's see what they got. It'll be the best quarterback they've had in a while. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
Okay. I said, you ever want somebody to come in and talk Hawks? Hey, let me know.
All
we
right.
might have to take you up on that, man. Come on now. Definitely want to do that. He said guard Billy Scrouth will be one of the top 5 returning guards next year. Redshirt freshman this year. Okay, I can dig that.
I like it.
Let's get it. Johnny said, I love a guy named Thor.
Oh,
yep.
Yeah. The name to go along with how he plays, I had to give him some love here.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Man, what's going on, people? Lombardi Award, he was saying. Logan Jones.
Iowa. Very good. I need to see a little bit more from him, but I mean, Iowa offensive linemen, especially those centers. I mean, we've seen the history the last few years. Linderbaum, those kind of guys. Iowa centers, Iowa offensive linemen in general always bring it. They always do well. Yep. So I always have faith in the Iowa offensive line.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, I honestly, both lines, their trenches are always good.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
it does make a difference, and that play call makes a difference as well. But y'all having a quarterback better than Petrus makes a difference. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
McNamara's been in big games, Iowa quarterbacks have been struggling. I have big expectations for Iowa, man. I'm really excited to see what they got.
Yeah. They're my Big Ten West favorite right now.
Yeah. Colin saying, what's the halves? What's going on, Colin? Oh, yeah. Not much longer, man. 1 month away.
Oh,
1
man.
month.
I'm Lyle McConkey, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
For those Georgia weapons, yeah.
Oh, yeah. We talked about this. This is exactly what we talked about. What do you think about Cade to be in Iowa now?
I love it for Iowa. I was sad to see him go. I'm also sad to see him in the Big Ten because I know while I do have them as the Big Ten favorites, so if we make the Big Ten West favorites, so if we make the Big Ten title game, I have it as Cade versus JJ, which I think would be a great game, great storyline. And I think that's very realistic. I've been high on Cade. He wasn't what we needed to take that next step. So, but he's a hell of a quarterback, very accurate, great leader. Even when he got benched, he was still right on the sidelines, cheering everyone on, being the leader that he's supposed to be. And him and Eric All, I think they'll do very well at Iowa.
I agree. They always produce great linemen. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We shall see.